Hi, ladies. I'm sorry I've been gone so long and not making videos. I've been super busy, and I'm showing you some different babies today, as you can see. And I will have quite a few videos lined up for this next week because, as y'all know, I told y'all I was working on some dolls. I was going to be getting some new dolls into the nursery. So I will be showing, have some exciting things to show you, some new babies. So here, if you're following my Facebook page, you would have seen that I posted. I went to a doll show on Saturday and had a wonderful time. I met some really nice ladies and made some good friends and contacts and had a wonderful time at the doll show. And these are the sweet babies that I brought back from the doll show that I adopted. So I'm going to show them to you. And they are all F&B. I think that's how you pronounce it. F&B brand babies. They're all they're the two big ones here are composite dolls. The two tiny ones there are made of mostly rubber and plastic. So we'll get to talking about these sweet babies, and I'll let you know what I found out about them. And I got these babies at a wonderful, very low price that I was so blessed. The seller let me have these babies at a steal, I guess you would say. So we're looking at this real big girl here, and her sculpt is Loveums. And like I said, she's an F&B baby, and she's a big baby. She is 28 inches, and her head and limbs are composite material, like I said. She was made around 1925, and she is just adorable. When I walked into the show, she actually caught my eye from the very beginning. I saw her sitting up there, and her face is just so cute. She does have quite a bit of damage. It's just, because of her age, on her top of her head and um, cracks and things, but that comes with these type of dolls. But I just loved her beautiful face, and she's so cute. So we'll look a little bit closer at her face. She has blinky eyes. All these babies have blinky eyes. So you can see she's got rosy cheeks, and she does have molded hair, which is cracking quite badly. So I put this bonnet on her, and she has blue eyes, and you can see her little two bottom teethers. And she was just so cute and adorable. I just fell in love with her as soon as I walked in. And I ended up getting her towards the end of the show, but she caught my eye, like I said, from the very beginning. So here she is, and I decided to name her Effie, kind of playing off the type of doll she was, which is an F&B. And so her name is Effie, and she's got blue eyes. And you can see and she came with, she came with a couple sets of clothes, vintage clothes, and she's wearing this long white dress with eyelets. And I just happened to have this bonnet at home. I couldn't believe it, and it matches perfectly. See, with the white with the eyelets, and it fits her well. So there she is with her long dress, and she has stockings on. Let me show you. I'm just gonna lift her up just a little bit. She got some really big chunky legs. Not gonna see it. You can't see it right now, but she has some huge chunky legs. And I put these vintage leather boots on her. So she's a big girl. She's a really big baby. She's, like I said, 28 inches, and she probably can wear about 18 months clothes, up to 18 months. These two little girls here are also F&B babies, and they are Deity sculpt. One is slightly bigger than the other. This little girl's slightly smaller, as you can see. And I got these twins for my bestie. They're going to be her special gift, because she's my bestie, and we wished that she could have gone with me to the doll show, but she was not able. So I brought her back some sweet little babies. And they also have the blinky eyes. This one has brown eyes, and this one has more blue, and she's closed her eyes right now, but they do open because she's leaning back. And the funny thing about these girls is they were made a little later, I think, closer to the 50s. But funny thing about them is, I'm trying to see which one. See that dot by her eye? It's actually a tear duct. So I'm not going to try it, but the idea was when you had these babies, you could feed them, with a little toy bottle or maybe a dropper. You feed them and she will actually cry. The water will come out her tear ducts and she's a drinking wet. And this little girl here, she doesn't have the tear ducts, but she is a drinking wet too. And their body is like a hard rubber. And I think their head is even a harder rubber. But they're pretty little girls. And the bigger baby is wearing a long gown, really long, as you can see. And this little girl is wearing little shorts, little pantaloons, and a little dress over top. So there's these girls, and they have the molded hair, too. So they're really cute. And over here, she's a bit smaller. She's about 22 inches. And I named her, what did I name her? Or Beatrice. And she isn't actually, her head and arms are in great shape. She has hardly any cracks in her paint. Not like her sister. Her sister's got a lot of damage to her head under that bonnet. But which is kind of unheard of, she's very good shape on her head. That's the only place that she's lost paint, right there. And she's like, her head and arms are very good. Her legs are a mess. But that's, the seller told me, which was very interesting to know, that these babies' legs, for some reason, their legs seem to get the damage first and their legs start breaking down. So her right leg here is actually is detached. But there's a place, you could string it back, but I don't know how to do that. So for now, she's just going to have a little broken leg. But she has tights on, so it helps it stay on. And I gave her tights, or she already had tights, actually. And she's like got 2 layers of dress. You can see I've got a thing holding on her leg. But, and all their clothes are vintage, also made from the probably 1920s or 50s or clothes. And she's got her white shoes on. And she is pretty. And look, her eyes are a little bit different. They are blinky, but she doesn't have lashes. And her eyes they don't blink as much as the other babies, but they do move a little bit. And she doesn't have teeth, but she has an open mouth there, as you can see. And I kept looking at her. I'm like, what reborn vinyl sculpt does she remind me of? And I asked my best friend, and she said, I know who it is. It's Sansa. And I said, oh my goodness, that is right. She looks like Sansa's vinyl sculpt. So there she is. So I just want to show you these beautiful babies, and I love their pretty faces and their happy faces. And I wanted to share them with you. These are my treasures that I adopted from the doll show. And they're beautiful. I'm going to have a special place to put them up on the very top of my shelf. Or the very top of my cabinet, I mean. I have another cabinet. In the other room because it's got all my supplies. But it's going to be a cabinet like that. I'm going to put them on top. So they'll have their special place. The 2 big girls. And these little precious little twins are going to my besties. My bestie. So they will only be here for a little while. But I just want to show you these beautiful girls. And I love them. I think they're just pretty babies. So I wanted to show you today, and I will be back with a couple more videos this week because I have more babies to share with you. One that I made, a silicone that I finished. I need to tweak her a little bit, and because I'm not totally satisfied how she came out to begin with. But I'm going to work on her a little bit, and then I'll be showing her later. And I did get a baby made with LaDonna Briggs, another baby. I already have my Bliss. I don't know if you remember her, little laughing baby. But anyway, I will be showing you that baby too. It's a little budget baby, but still painted beautifully. So I just want to check in with y'all, and I will be back this week with lots more videos that I've had just waiting to do for y'all once I got some things straight. And I'll talk to you soon. Stay safe and stay blessed. I appreciate all of you, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. And I will be back soon. And I hope you enjoy seeing my pretty vintage babies here, and I will be back very soon. Talk to you hopefully tomorrow. Stay safe and stay blessed.